Good morning. Welcome to the class. Today we are going to proceed the same chapter, Agriculture in India, chapter number 9 in social science. We are going to study the topic number 6, and that is the last topic of this chapter. In this class we are going to study about the contribution of agriculture in Indian economy. As you know that agriculture is the main activity of Indian economy. Most of the population dependent on it. We had discussed about different type of crops, different type of seasons. Now we are going to see that what is the contribution in Indian economy of agriculture. Now we are going to see that there are different contribution. Agriculture has been contributed in various aspects. Now we are going to see them one by one. First, that is a source of employment. First of all, we are going to see that a source of employment. As you know that agriculture is the main activity of Indian economy. It means most of the population dependent on agriculture to survive. Now agriculture provided different type of employment. We can say that direct employment and indirect employment. Mainly direct employment, we can say that included harvesting, sowing of seeds and different type of activities. And indirect employment, we can say that there are indirect employment like we can say that indirect employment, poultry farming, dairy farming, animal husbandry, like this. We can say that so many activities are there which are connected or which are allied activities of agriculture, and they are very essential. You know that through these activities farmer can have extra income. Beside the agriculture, beside the cultivation, they can have extra income through these activities. So we can say that it is very essential and it has a great contribution in Indian economy because it provides employment. Now you know that in the villages there are so many fields, there are so many part of cultivation. We can say that people included in the cultivation through these activities. Now we are going to see what is the second one. We can say that contribution in gross domestic product, that is also called GDP. Now gross domestic product. Now you know that in gross domestic product, what is the gross domestic product? It is the total value. It is the total value of all the products which are produced in the country. It is the monetary value, it is the total monetary value of all the products which are final products. We can say that final products which are produced in the country within a given period of time. This is called GDP. We can say that agriculture has the large contribution in the GDP. We can calculate the GDP of different year. We can say that in the year 1951, there is the GDP 55.11%. It contribute 55.11%. It is the large contribution. Next we can say that when there is in the 1990, in the year 1990, it is near 44.26%. Then in 2000, in the year 2000, 17.8%, and in the 2011 and 12, it is 15.7%, 15.3%, sorry. 15.3%. Okay. Now you see that as we see the graph, it is declining. Why it is declining? Okay, it is declining because there is the rapid development in other sector, like we can say that secondary and tertiary sector. Okay, there is the rapid development in the other two sector. These are secondary and tertiary sector. Agriculture included in the primary sector. You know that there are three sector of Indian economy: primary, secondary and tertiary. Okay, so we can say that there is the large contribution in GDP. Now what is the third one? Let's see the third one. You know that agriculture provide different type of products, so we can use them in industries. Okay, so we can say that supply of raw material in industries. Now you know that agriculture provide different type of materials which can be used in the industries as a raw material. Okay, which type of product? We can give the examples like sugar cane in the sugar industry, then cotton in cotton industry, then jute industry. Okay, we can say that it provide raw material, so we can say that industries, many industries, these type of industries dependent upon the agriculture for the raw material. When they needed raw material, they have to dependent upon the agriculture. So we can say that it has a large contribution for the supplying raw material. We are going to move on the next topic, next point. These are different points, you have to memorize them, learn by heart. Okay, fourth is contribution in foreign trade. Contribution in foreign trade. As you know that Indian agriculture provide different type of crops and material. Okay, we can say that Indian agriculture contributed in the foreign trade. Okay, we can say that so many items, so many goods, so many materials are exported to the other countries. Okay, now we see that different in the foreign trade there is the contribution nearly 2.07%. ओके, एग्रीकल्चर का कंट्रीब्यूशन कितना है फॉरेन ट्रेड में? 2.07%. ओके, इट प्रोवाइड, इट सप्लाई और इट एक्सपोर्ट डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ कमोडिटीज और डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ गुड्स. एंड वी कैन से दैट इंडियन इकोनॉमी, वी कैन से दैट इंडिया इज 10th largest exporter. 10th largest exporter of the world. 10th largest exporter of the world. Which type of commodities are export, okay, to other countries? Like we can say that tea, sugar, spices, okay, then jute, okay, then we can say that rice. These type of commodities like rice, spices, tobacco, these are different items. Okay, these are different items which are exported by India to other countries. So we can say that in the foreign trade there is the large contribution by agriculture. So it is very helpful to increase the foreign trade. Now we are going to see that what is the next one. Actually, in the 9th class, if you remember, there is the question like this: contribution of agriculture in Indian economy. In the 9th class, there is the lesson related to this, and this type of question is also given in that class, that book. You can, if you want, you can take the help of that book. Okay. 5th one is, okay, market. There are many points in the 9th class. You can take the help. Market for industrial product. Market for industrial product. We can say that when industries make some product, like we can say that industries product, like we can say that harvest machines, okay, thresher machine, fertilizers, ओके तो हम कह सकते हैं कि इंडस्ट्रीज़ जो प्रोडक्ट बनाती है, जैसे फर्टिलाइज़र बनाती है, या फिर हम लोग कह सकते हैं पेस्टिसाइड्स बनाती है, ओके, और इसके अलावा जैसे हार्वेस्टर हो गया, these are made by industries. Now you know that if there is no agriculture, who will purchase them? Who will purchase them? So when there is agriculture, when there is cultivation, in the cultivation, the cultivation needed this type of product. You know that pipes, we can say irrigation pipe, okay, like harvester, fertilizer, tractors, we can say that tractors. If there was no agriculture, who will purchase them? There was no market for industrial product, okay, without agriculture. बिना एग्रीकल्चर के इंडस्ट्रियल प्रोडक्ट के लिए मार्केट पॉसिबल नहीं है. तो हम कह सकते हैं कि इंडस्ट्रियल प्रोडक्ट के लिए अगर मार्केट कोई सप्लाई करता है या मार्केट कोई क्रिएट करता है, तो वो कौन करता है? हमारे लिए एग्रीकल्चर ही क्रिएट करता है. तो ये बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है, इट इज़ वेरी इम्पॉर्टेंट. ओके, तो यू हैव टू मेमोराइज. वी कैन राइट नेक्स्ट पॉइंट ऑल्सो. वी कैन से दैट जो इंडस्ट्रियल प्रोडक्ट बनते हैं उनके लिए अगर मार्केट प्रोवाइड किया जाता है तो वो सिर्फ एंड सिर्फ ओनली विद द हेल्प ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर. नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू सी नेक्स्ट पॉइंट. ओके, नेक्स्ट, एक्स्ट्रा इनकम सोर्स फॉर फार्मर्स. You know that in the Indian economy many farmers are there, okay, which are landless farmer. We can say which are landless farmer. You know that many farmers have the land, but they own their lands, but many farmers are there who work on the others land, okay, other farmers land. It's small farmers या landless farmers are there who work, okay, on the other farmers land. Okay, so we can say that when they have some cattle, or we can say that they can have some poultry farming, like this forestry. So we can say that they have income source, extra income source. They work on the others land, okay, and beside this they can have the extra income by the allied activities I had discussed before in the first point. Okay, like we can say that जैसे बोलते हैं कि हम लोग जैसे एनिमल हस्बेंड्री है या फिर इनके थ्रू दे कैन अर्न द एक्स्ट्रा इनकम. सो वी कैन से दैट एग्रीकल्चर इज़ वेरी इसेंशियल फॉर द इंडियन इकोनॉमी. नाउ यू आर गोइंग टू सी दैट in this chapter there may be a question can be asked like dry farming. एक क्वेश्चन पूछा जा सकता है कि ड्राई फार्मिंग कहाँ की जाती है, वेयर दिस ड्राई फार्मिंग कैन बी प्रैक्टिस्ड. तो ये क्वेश्चन जब आपसे पूछा जाए तो आप इसका लिख सकते हैं जैसे वेस्टर्न राजस्थान, और वी कैन से दैट डेजर्ट एरिया जो है, और इसके जो ज़िले हैं डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स, ओके, जैसलमेर, बीकानेर, बाड़मेर. ये 3 डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स आपको जो है याद रखना है. यू हैव टू रिमेंबर दीज 3 डिस्ट्रिक्ट. इफ़ देयर कैन बी क्वेश्चन आस्क्ड, ओके, लाइक वेयर इज़ ड्राई फार्मिंग इज़ प्रैक्टिस्ड, इन विच डिस्ट्रिक्ट ड्राई फार्मिंग इज़ प्रैक्टिस्ड, यू हैव टू रिमेंबर जैसलमेर, बीकानेर और बाड़मेर. ओके, this is the very important. Now there is a question, like we can say that what is shifting cultivation. Actually you had this, read all these things in the 9th class. This is related to 9th class. Okay, and what is shifting cultivation? Okay, so like we can say that what is shifting cultivation. The cultivation which is done by burning the forest. Okay, the cultivation which is done by burning the forest by tribal community. Normally tribal community ही करती इसको. By tribal community is called shifting, और इसको zooming cultivation, it is also known as zooming cultivation. कभी पूछ लिया जाए तो you have to remember this. ये याद रखना है आपको. जब forest, when there is forest, it is burned and there is the cultivation can be started. Okay, in the ashes. Okay, in the ashes, that is called for shifting cultivation. Next is there is irrigated. एक क्वेश्चन पूछा चल जाए आपसे, irrigated cultivation क्या है, तो ये भी बहुत easy है. This is also very simple and easy answer. Okay, the cultivation, okay, which is done with the help of irrigation. The cultivation which is done with the help of irrigation, okay, is known as irrigated cultivation. You know what is irrigated cultivation? When there is the shortage of water, when there is no rainfall, when there is less water, okay, then it can be, the land can be irrigated with the help of canal. Okay, that is called irrigated cultivation. So you see that this type of question can be asked, like dry farming, shifting cultivation, irrigated cultivation, and contribution of agriculture in Indian economy. Okay, you have to remember these points properly. Okay, if you have any problem you can ask me. Okay, so you have to remember these points, and you can maintain the answer, you can maintain the notes in your own sentence, and it will be very beneficial for you. So I hope you all understand, and this chapter has been completed. This chapter has been completed. In the next class we are going to start the next chapter, okay, in the social science. I hope you understand. Thank you.